Hey team, Coach Luke here from the Built to Inspire program. In today's video, I'm going to go through the 5 biggest things I did to lose over 45 pounds to become happier, healthier and more confident as a busy, stressed out parent. As busy, stressed out parents, it can be so easy to put everything and everyone else before the needs of our own, often putting us at the bottom of the pile, leaving us unhealthy, unhappy and unconfident. But with the right tools, the right strategies, we can overcome these challenges and become the best version of ourselves, not only for us, but for our children as well. The first thing I did was set a clear why. Having a powerful why is so important when it comes to becoming the best version of yourself, because along your journey, there are going to be challenges, there are going to be adversities, there are going to be times when you're feeling tired, demotivated, hungry, and not doing the things you want to do in order to get to the result. So this is why having a powerful why is going to be so important on your journey, because it's going to allow you to push through when the going gets tough. Because ultimately on your journey, you're going to be met at a crossroads more often than not, especially in the short term, when you're going to be tasked with taking the easy option or the hard option. Now the easy option in the short term is skipping that workout, getting the takeaway, not getting your steps in. And whilst it's easy in the short term, it will lead to a harder life, where you're unhappy, unhealthy, unconfident. Or you've got a difficult option in the short term, which is to go to that planned workout, to get your steps in, to cook that more nutritious meal, but ultimately leading you to a happier, healthier, more fulfilled life. But when we've got a powerful why, it's going to allow us to push through those difficult times and get the stuff done. So how can we create a powerful why? Well, it's about asking yourself, where you are right now, how is it actually impacting you? How is it impacting your confidence? How is it impacting your energy? How is it impacting your relationships? And if things don't change, what are going to be the consequences of that in 3 months' time, in 6 months' time, in 12 months' time? And make the vision and why so powerful that when the going does get tough, you can keep going through. Number 2 was to set realistic expectations. There were so many times in the past where I wanted to lose weight so fast, and when I wasn't achieving the fast fat loss I was looking for, I would give up. I would get frustrated and disheartened. And a lot of people set their expectations way too high. But we need to be realistic. We didn't just wake up one day unhappy, unhealthy, and unconfident. It's a byproduct of poor dietary and lifestyle choices over a prolonged period of time. So we need to understand it's going to take a little bit of time to get into shape and where we need to be. Now, a realistic expectation for myself was 1 to 2 pounds per week on average. But I reminded myself it's not just about the weight. So I focused on measurements, I focused on progress photos, I also focused on how I felt within myself as well, energy and confidence wise. And having realistic expectations was a game changer for me in seeing sustainable changes and becoming the best version of myself. Number 3 was to set realistic and manageable calorie targets. Because so often in the past, I'd set my calories too low, and this just created an abundance of hunger, tiredness, irritability, and stress. And alongside that, I wasn't able to include my favorite foods. It was quite restrictive. So what was happening was, alongside the tiredness, the hunger, and the stress, I was fixating on all these delicious foods that I'd cut out of my diet. And when I did have them, I just snapped. I binged and overconsumed, because I fixated on them for so long that I just couldn't control myself. And that would often leave me in a vicious cycle of restrict and binge, where I was starving myself Monday to Friday and then binging on the weekend. So until I set realistic expectations for my calorie target, made it less restrictive, that's when I started seeing manageable results. Number 4 was, if I slipped up, which did happen from time to time, I wiped the slate clean as soon as I possibly could. I showed myself some empathy and some compassion for the situation. Where I was going wrong in the past was I would slip up, and because of that slip up, I felt I ruined absolutely everything. So then I'd hit the big red fuck it button, which meant I would then carry on overindulging and lacking in movement for days and sometimes weeks on end, which was leaving me stuck and not making any progress. But I realized the sooner I could get back on track, the sooner I could build up some consistency, which allowed me to see the results I wanted to see. And number 5 was I focused on the journey rather than destination. You see, when you focus on the destination, you're fixated. And it can become frustrating because you're going to have blips along the way, you're going to have challenges along the way. And if you're solely focused on a scale number and destination, then that is a quick way to failure. Instead, I focused on enjoying the food I ate. I focused on enjoying the movement I was giving to my body. I'm focused on the enjoyment of having more energy. And falling in love with the process meant I could not only get into shape, but I could stay in shape as well. And it was an absolute game changer for me. Now, if you are able to implement these 5 tactics, I can almost guarantee you that you'll see amazing results, a lot more consistent results, and you'll be happier, healthier, and confident as a stressed out, busy parent. Don't forget, if you found this video useful, drop a little like, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to join our free Facebook community, which is full of free advice and loads of gold.